Hello, class 11 students. The other day we stopped that the gold chain went missing uh, when Siddha was asked by Mrs. Sivasankar whether he knew anything about the chain. Siddha replied that he didn't know anything, but out of fear he left the house. And then when Leela was requesting, or rather, constantly pestering her mother to tell her story, she also said that how rough her mother was towards Siddha. And then she says that she wants to hear a story about an elephant, and she says, "Can't you tell me a story about an elephant?" No. Leela made a noise of deprecation and asked, "Why should not Siddha sit in our chair, mother?" So when the mother said an emphatic no, that no, I can't tell you any story of an elephant. So Leela was very, very annoyed in that way, and she made a noise of kind of a annoyance, and she said that why does Siddha not sit in your chair? Means sit along with us. Mother didn't answer the question. Leela said a moment later, "Siddha is home because he wouldn't be allowed to sleep inside the house just as we do. Why should he always be made to sleep outside the house, mother? I think he is angry with us, mother." So Leela is actually pointing out as social discrimination. She is saying that why can't Leela sit with us, along with us on a chair? Why do you always? So the mother couldn't answer anything. Then she asked that why Siddha always sleeps outside the house. Why can't he not sleep inside the house like us? Siddha is angry with us, and that is the reason why Siddha has left the house. By the time Shiv Shankar returned, Leela had fallen asleep. He said, "What a risk we took in engaging that fellow. It seems he's an old criminal. He has been in jail half a dozen times for stealing jewelry from children. From the description I gave, the inspector was able to identify him in a moment." So when Mr. Shiv Shankar returned after lodging the complaint, he said that we have been very fortunate that nothing unfortunate happened to us, because Siddha is a criminal. He has gone to jail half a dozen of times. Half a dozen means 6 times he has gone to jail. Why? Because he had stolen jewelry from children. When I gave the description of Siddha, the police immediately identified him. "Where is he now?" asked the wife. "The police knows his haunts. They will pick him up very soon. Don't worry." The inspector was furious that I didn't consult him before employing him. So the wife said that where is Siddha now? So the husband said that don't worry, police knows his haunts. Haunts means the probable places where Siddha could be. And they will surely bring him in. And the police inspector was also, Mr. Shiv Shankar also adds the point that the police inspector was very angry with him because I didn't consult with him. That is, Mr. Shiv Shankar didn't consult with the police inspector before they employed Siddha. 4 days later, just as father was coming home from the office, a police inspector and a constable brought in Siddha. So when Mr. Shiv Shankar was coming home, at the same time, the police came in with Siddha. Siddha stood with bowed head, that is, his head bent down. Leela was overjoyed. "Siddha, Siddha," she cried, and ran down the steps to meet him. So after so many days, After 4 days, she's seeing her dear friend Siddha. So Leela was too overjoyed, and she goes and says, "Oh wow, Siddha, you've come back." "Don't go near him," the inspector said, stopping her. So as soon as the little child was trying to go near Siddha, he immediately stopped her and said, "You're not going to go near him." "Why not?" "He's a thief. He has taken away your gold chain." So Leela says that, "Why should I not go?" So the police inspector said that he is a thief and he has taken away your chain, so you're not going to go near him. "Let him. I will have a new chain," Leela said, and all of them laughed. And then Mr. Shivsankar spoke to Siddha, and then his wife addressed him with a few words on his treachery. Then they asked him where he had put the chain. So when the police inspector said that he has taken away your chain, so you're not going to go near him. So Leela said that okay, let him take it. My parents will buy a new chain for me. So when everybody heard that, they all laughed. Just like not giving much importance to the words of the little child. So they all laughed. And then, one by one, once Mr. Shivsankar and then Mrs. Shivsankar, scolded Siddha and said that, you have taken away the chain and you have betrayed us and all these things. And finally they asked that, yes, tell us the truth, where you have kept the chain. "I have not taken it," Siddha said feebly, looking at the ground. So Siddha just replied very feebly in a very low voice that he had not taken it. "Why did you run away without telling us?" asked Leela's mother. There was no answer. So now Leela's mother said that if you have not taken the chain, then why did you run away? You didn't tell anyone, but you ran away. Leela's face became red. "Oh, policeman, leave him alone. I want to play with him." So now Leela is very angry. He told the policeman that, "Why don't you leave Siddha? I want to play with him." "My dear child," said the police inspector, "he is a thief. Let him be," Leela replied haughtily. So Leela is now very angry, and she says that, "Please leave Siddha. I want to play with him." And the police inspector said, "What are you saying? He is a thief. So you can't play with him." And Leela said that it doesn't matter even if he is a thief. I want to play with him. Leela replied haughtily. So Leela was very annoyed in that way. "What a devil you must be to steal a thing from such an innocent child," remarked the inspector. "Even now it is not too late. Return it. I will let you go, provided you promise not to do such a thing again." Leela's father and mother too joined in this appeal. Leela felt disgusted with the whole business and said, "Leave him alone. He hasn't taken the chain." "You are not at all a reliable prosecution witness, my child," observed the inspector humorously. So the police inspector is saying that you must be a real devil, that you have taken the chain from such a little child. Now return the chain and I will not do anything to you. But you have to, give me a word. You have to promise that you will never do such things again. And when the inspector said this, both the husband and wife also joined in. And Leela got very angry. Okay. And she said, she was utterly disgusted, and she said that, leave him alone. He has not taken the chain. And the police inspector said that, "I'm sorry, you cannot stand. You are a little child, so you don't understand things, and you cannot stand as a witness in the court." And he said this in a very humorous manner. Humorous manner means here that is just not giving any importance to the words of a child. We stop here today. We'll do the last part of it in the next class. Thank you.